going to eat from that afterwards.
Hello guys, and in today's Sleep Stories video interview, I sat down with Yanik Ethier.
You got it right.
Yay! Hi, how are you?
Very good, yourself?
Perfect, I'm really excited about this interview. And as always, right, my first question is, could you tell us a little bit more about yourself? Who you are, what do you do in your own definition?
Okay, well...
yeah, it's working.
It's on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. I've been an actor and writer and this year film producer in Canada for around 15 years. And I am now residing in Vancouver. I just finished, I'm finishing post-production on a film called Blood Only to hit film festivals in late 2017 and early 2018.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and I am now here in at Mind Valley, and I'm learning all these amazing
cool
lessons, life stories from other people just like you.
Perfect. And since you touched upon the fact, thank you. Since you touched upon the fact that
I'm
you've
interviewing
been
you.
an actor, artist for quite some time, could you tell me a little bit what really triggered the idea, or where did the sort of desire to go into art come from?
It comes from heavy metal bands in the early 1990s. It comes from many role models. I could list them off. Most of them were from California. Those that know me would know those bands, but basically it comes from art and the inspiration that I have gained, that I was experiencing from these amazing works of art, this amazing music that was changing my life, that was creating so much hope and wonder in my life at a time where a lot of it felt hopeless and mundane and repetitive.
And you touched upon it earlier, but you said something very interesting about art as a medium for a message that you have.
Yeah.
Could you touch upon that a little bit?
Well, for me, art was always, I hate to say it because it's some people would say it's a bit anti-art to say, but for me, art has always had an agenda. For me, there's always a message. There's always a lesson learned through storytelling, and that's what all art is storytelling to me. Whether you write or you paint, or whether you write a beautiful song, perform a beautiful song, or whether you do performance art and stand on a table and let people let the mob mentality go borderline into torturing you, I did a piece back in Montreal that touched on performance art, so we did delve deep into studying performance art, and performance artists are like, I didn't know there was I always equated performance art as in you perform on stage and it's like music and theater. No, the installation, what you do with your body that is the message. There's this, and if we want to talk messages through art, in performance art, they're very strong and very apparent. So for me, it was always the message related through art, through a piece of art that has always inspired me.
And if you look back on your life and all the experiences you had so far, I'd love to know, what is your definition of a leap?
A leap comes down to one thing for me, because of the years I've had with negative self-talk, depression, and abuse, substance abuse, my own self-abuse. For me, leap means enough. When you take any field, any corner in your life, and you say, no, that's enough. I will never allow myself to get this messed up. I will not allow myself to drink any more milk because I'm lactose intolerant, gluten because I am celiac. You know, like
And
when the torture
like,
stops.
no more.
When this torture stops, that's that. To me, that's the little leaps. There's no people love to reduce them into single moments, but yeah.
And if you look at your own leap story and your own journey of like really like growing to the person you're today, what is that one lesson that you could share with our audience?
Are we good?
That one lesson, and you touched upon it earlier, and I really liked it. But
well, okay. So these give our audience a bit of backstory. Throughout these last 4 months, throughout this last year and a half, I moved to Vancouver. Repeated the same kind of. Went back to default. Something that I had to, this kind of me that I had to leave behind in Montreal, I repeated in Vancouver. And got a bit of coaching, started meditating regularly. And that's been transforming my life, undoubtedly. But, sorry, what was the question?
The one thing that you learned about
yes.
doing, like, yes, that's one thing that you learned.
Okay, so the meditation came along, and I've started becoming clearer and clearer as to my unhappiness, not happiness, my unhappiness. Happiness is the second part, right? So, as I studied a lot of personal development over these last 4 months, one thing keeps resonating throughout this whole thing, and it's totally personal. Once you delve into personal development, and once you start asking yourself the questions that you want to, or start looking at the things you want to change in your life, the one thing that keeps resonating for me, and like I said, like I was gonna say, it's gonna be individual for everybody. But what's resonating for me over these last 4 months of intense personal development, and even here at Mind Valley, is you gotta do you. You gotta write your story. You not physically write your story. You gotta be clear on what your story is, so that you know, even if you're clear on where you want to go, what you want your story to be, and that's very important as well, to write your story, write the story you want to have, because you gotta project, you gotta visualize. You gotta be clear on where you come from and what makes you tick, and you gotta know this beast that is.
What makes you tick? What makes you tick?
So if there's one lesson right now that I'm on to, that I'm still cultivating, is you gotta do you.
And before I close, I have one question that's completely off my sort of agenda. Is like, do you still get nervous when you perform? Do you?
Yes, I do.
How do you deal with it?
So
I thought you were like cool.
No. For me, and I brushed on this a bit before, but to me, the more important the work, the more important the performance, the more I get nervous. So it will never go away. For me, I think I'm getting better at it. I'm building that relationship with it. But for now, it's like, I have what I tell myself, and I think I stole that from an acting school that I frequented in Montreal. Basically, what I do before a performance or an audition is I tell myself, these guys are not going to change my life. There's nothing that they can offer me that's going to fix all my financial problems, all my personal life problems, all my problems with my relationships. There's nothing they're going to offer me that is going to fix that. So go out there and blow their fucking minds. And that's it.
Thank you.
Just gotta be mind-blowing. That's it.
And that's about it. Thanks a lot for your insights and sharing it with our audience. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Till the next Leap story. Besos from Barcelona.
Thank you.